Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. This should be okay. Let's focus on this. Hello. It's almost impossible to balance every aspect of your life well if you have a lot of hobbies. And it also feels hard to meet those promises you made to yourself at the beginning of the year about, I don't know, getting into shape, learning to crochet maybe, or playing the guitar on top of other parts of your life. Why has it become so much harder to find time for your hobbies these days? Especially when there's so much advocacy for them to the point where everyone is actually encouraging you to monetize them. Well, I think what I said earlier is the answer. We simply grow up and we take on more responsibilities. And this leaves us having to do much more important things. Things like work, friends to meet and catch up with, and family to take care of for. When you're a child or a kid, if you have a safe and functional family environment, which hopefully should be the case, I'd say pretty much the biggest thing you have to worry about is school and your friends. Of course, eventually more things come into your life as you get older that you have to think about and deal with. Things like what you want to do later in life as a career, who your partner is, what life means, and other things. Even things like school and friends don't stay the same. They also become more complicated, and there's more depth as you naturally take on more responsibilities and grow up. These things take up so much of our time and effort already. And when we do complete them, we're likely physically and emotionally drained. We've probably used a lot of our energy on these things already. And so, naturally, it's easy to decide to doom scroll or do something that requires little to no effort afterwards. It's easy to say you don't have any time afterwards. And it's easy to say things like, I don't want to play the guitar afterwards. I mean, look, I get it. For a couple months in the last quarter of last year, 2025, you probably have seen that I haven't put out any new videos. I took up more commitments in my personal life, and that left me with seemingly less time and less energy to continue making these videos. It was so easy for me to say, I'll do it another time, or even these videos and this channel isn't nearly as important as my other commitments, so I don't have to worry about coming back. If you had asked me why I stopped making videos during that period of absence, I would have said that it was because of burnout. And I wasn't wrong. I was burnt out. I was adhering to a schedule that didn't fit me at all, and it made me produce content that was conceptually weak and delivered poorly, in my opinion. For me, I felt like I was in some kind of sweatshop, honestly, and I really couldn't keep up with that sort of level of production and output. See, in my mind, if you really care about something, you will always find ways to make time and space for it with no obligation or pressure. Even if your hobby might be strenuous or it might involve a lot of work, it won't feel like a lot of work to you because you love it and you're willing to sacrifice a bit of yourself for that. And although I never lost my love for video making or playing the guitar or being as intentional as possible, it did take a backseat during these last couple of months. The reasons being, once again, the schedule, as well as how unhappy I was with the type of content I was putting out. So, starting this year, this is what's changing. I'm gonna be posting when I have something I think is worth saying, with no schedule, no pressure, and no guilt. These videos will come out when they're ready, whether that's next week or next month. Because honestly, I would rather make one video I'm proud of than 4 videos that I'm not proud of. I don't just want to be intentional with just my gear purchases. I want to be more intentional, full stop. That's why I started the channel in the first place. At the same time, when I say no schedule, no pressure, and no guilt, that's not gonna be an excuse for not posting any videos because I don't feel like it. If a video is ready, it is ready, and I don't want to disappoint you guys, and especially myself. I am so grateful to have YouTube as a means of not just expressing myself and helping others, but also connecting with a like-minded community that can also maybe teach me a thing or two. I don't want to turn my back on something as valuable as that, and I almost did last year. I just want to say thank you to you guys and to my friends and family who have subscribed, because it really does mean the most. Thank you to everyone for sticking around during this period of absence, if you have. And frankly, I can't wait for what this new year has to hold for all of us. I'll see you soon. Oh, yeah, by the way, my gas got pretty bad over Christmas, but that'll be another video coming later this year. Only when I'm ready.